The sound hit before the cars even came into view. Deep growls, sharp crackles, and screaming engines echoed across the parking lot as the sun slowly rose over South Florida. Hundreds of people stood with their phones ready, waiting for the next incredible machine to arrive. Then it happened. A bright hypercar rolled through the entrance, followed by a convoy of supercars worth millions of dollars. The crowd erupted with excitement. Cameras flashed from every direction. Children pointed in amazement. Car enthusiasts rushed closer to capture the perfect photo. This was not a movie set. It was not a luxury dealership opening. It was Supercars Saturdays Florida in March 2026, one of the most exciting automotive gatherings in the United States. Every month, car fans from across the country travel to Florida to experience this incredible event. Owners bring their most prized vehicles, while spectators arrive early to secure the best viewing spots. The March 2026 edition was especially memorable because of the incredible variety of vehicles that appeared throughout the morning. From rare hypercars and limited production supercars to custom-built masterpieces and classic exotics, the event felt like a living automotive museum. Yet, unlike a traditional museum, every machine here was alive. Engines roared, exhaust crackled, owners shared stories. The atmosphere was filled with energy from start to finish. As the gates opened and the first wave of vehicles entered, spectators immediately realized they were witnessing something special. Bright colors reflected in the morning sunlight. Carbon fiber body panels shimmered from every angle. Many of the cars on display were machines that most people only see in magazines, online videos, or video games. Yet here they were, parked only a few feet away from excited fans. Some owners carefully polished their cars while answering questions. Others opened doors and engine bays to allow visitors a closer look. The connection between owners and enthusiasts helped create a welcoming environment that made the event feel different from many traditional car shows. One of the biggest attractions was the impressive lineup of European supercars. Ferraris appeared in nearly every color imaginable. Some represented modern performance, while others celebrated decades of automotive history. Nearby, Lamborghinis attracted large crowds thanks to their aggressive styling and dramatic presence. Their sharp body lines and powerful engines made them impossible to ignore. McLarens also generated excitement, showcasing advanced engineering and lightweight construction. Each brand offered a unique personality, giving visitors the opportunity to compare different approaches to high-performance automotive design. The Hypercars section quickly became one of the busiest areas of the event. These ultra-rare machines represented the highest level of automotive technology and performance. Many visitors spent significant time studying every detail, from aerodynamic components to complex wheel designs. Conversations about horsepower, top speed, acceleration, and production numbers filled the air. Enthusiasts debated their favorites, while photographers worked tirelessly to capture every angle. The rarity of these vehicles added to the excitement, as some attendees were seeing certain models in person for the very first time. Custom cars also played a major role in the event's success. Builders showcased vehicles that reflected years of creativity, dedication, and hard work. Some featured unique paint schemes that changed color depending on the viewing angle. Others displayed custom interiors, upgraded suspension systems, or performance modifications designed to increase power. These projects demonstrated that automotive passion is not limited to factory-built supercars. Many visitors spent just as much time admiring customized vehicles as they did examining multi-million-dollar hypercars. The craftsmanship and attention to detail earned respect from everyone attending the show. As the morning continued, the crowd grew larger. Families, photographers, collectors, mechanics, and first-time visitors all shared the same excitement. The event had become much more than a gathering of expensive cars. It was a celebration of automotive culture, bringing together people from different backgrounds through a shared passion for extraordinary machines. Everywhere you looked, conversations were taking place, friendships were being formed, and unforgettable memories were being created. And, remarkably, the day was only getting started. As the parking area continued to fill, visitors quickly realized that Supercars Saturdays was not simply about looking at beautiful cars. It was about experiencing the culture that surrounds them. Every row offered something different. One section displayed modern European supercars. Another featured American muscle machines with enormous engines, while nearby areas showcased luxury vehicles that combined comfort and performance. The variety ensured that every attendee could find something that matched their personal taste. Whether someone loved track-focused machines, elegant grand tours, or highly modified custom builds, there was always another exciting vehicle waiting around the corner. Photographers were among the busiest people at the event. Some carried professional cameras with large lenses, while others relied on smartphones to capture the action. The lighting conditions were nearly perfect during the early hours of the morning. As the Florida sun rose higher, reflections danced across polished paintwork and exposed carbon fiber surfaces. Many owners positioned their vehicles carefully to allow photographers the best possible angles. Social media creators recorded walk-around videos, interviewed owners, and streamed live content to audiences around the world. Within hours, photos and videos from the event began appearing online, allowing car enthusiasts who could not attend to experience some of the excitement from home. One of the most fascinating aspects of the show was the opportunity to hear the stories behind the vehicles. Every car had a unique history. Some owners had spent years searching for a specific model before finally acquiring it. Others had invested countless hours modifying and improving their vehicles to create something truly personal. Many enthusiasts enjoyed discussing restoration projects, performance upgrades, and future plans. These conversations revealed the dedication required to own and maintain high-performance automobiles. Behind every impressive machine was an equally interesting story about passion, patience, and determination. Among the crowd favorites were several highly customized exotic cars that stood out even among the impressive lineup. Bright wraps, custom wheels, lowered suspension systems, and unique aerodynamic parts transformed already eye-catching vehicles into rolling works of art. Some modifications focus on appearance, while others aim to improve performance. Enthusiasts gathered around these builds to examine the details and learn more about the engineering involved. For many visitors, these custom creations demonstrated how automotive enthusiasts express their creativity through their vehicles. The sound experience at Supercar Saturdays was every bit as exciting as the visual display. Throughout the morning, arriving and departing vehicles created a constant soundtrack of automotive excitement. Deep V8 engines produced powerful rumbles that could be felt through the ground. High-revving V10 and V12 engines screamed as they accelerated away from the venue. Turbocharged supercars released sharp bursts of sound during gear changes, while custom exhaust systems added even more drama. Each engine had its own personality. Experienced enthusiasts could often identify a vehicle simply by listening to its exhaust note before it appeared in view. Crowds frequently gathered near the entrance because every arriving vehicle brought the possibility of something unexpected. A rare hypercar might suddenly appear without warning. A classic exotic from decades past could roll through the gates and immediately attract attention. Sometimes entire groups of owners arrived together, creating impressive convoys of matching brands or models. These arrivals often became some of the most photographed moments of the day. Spectators remained alert because they never knew what incredible machine might appear next. Luxury automobiles also played an important role in the event. While supercars and hypercars often received the most attention, many visitors appreciated the elegance and sophistication of high-end luxury vehicles. These cars demonstrated that performance is only one aspect of automotive excellence. Advanced technology, handcrafted interiors, and exceptional comfort attracted their own dedicated audience. Some attendees spent significant time comparing different luxury models and discussing the innovations that continue to shape the future of the automotive industry. Another reason the event remained so popular was its welcoming atmosphere. Unlike some exclusive automotive gatherings, Supercars Saturdays encouraged interaction between owners and spectators. Many owners happily answered questions, shared technical information, and allowed visitors to take close-up photographs. Young enthusiasts especially benefited from these interactions. For some children attending the event, this was their first opportunity to see exotic vehicles in person. The excitement visible on their faces reminded everyone why automotive passion continues to inspire new generations. As the morning moved forward, the energy across the venue remained incredibly high. The combination of stunning vehicles, enthusiastic owners, talented photographers, and passionate fans created an atmosphere that was difficult to match. Every conversation, Every photograph and every engine start contributed to an experience that celebrated far more than horsepower and speed. It celebrated the community that forms around extraordinary automobiles and the shared excitement that brings people together from all walks of life. By mid-morning, Supercars Saturdays Florida had reached its peak. Nearly every available space was occupied by an incredible vehicle, and the crowds continued moving to the rows in search of their next favorite car. The atmosphere felt electric. Everywhere people looked, there was something worth stopping for. A rare supercar might be parked beside a custom-built masterpiece. A vintage exotic could be sitting only a few feet away from one of the newest hypercars in the world. This unique mix of automotive history and modern innovation was one of the reasons the event attracted such a large audience year after year. One of the most exciting aspects of the March 2026 gathering was the incredible diversity of vehicles. While many people attended specifically to see exotic brands, they often discovered unexpected favorites during their visit. Some attendees arrived expecting to spend most of their time around Ferraris and Lamborghinis, but found themselves fascinated by carefully restored classics or highly modified performance cars. Others came to admire custom builds and ended up falling in love with elegant grand touring machines. The event encouraged exploration and rewarded curiosity because every section offered something unique. A particularly popular area featured several cars that had undergone extensive restoration work. These vehicles demonstrated the dedication and skill required to preserve automotive history. Owners proudly displayed photographs showing the condition of their cars before restoration began. Visitors were often amazed by the transformations. Rusted and neglected vehicles had been returned to near-perfect condition through thousands of hours of hard work. Every polished surface, rebuilt engine, and restored interior represented commitment to preserving important pieces of automotive heritage. These projects earned tremendous respect from enthusiasts throughout the event. The educational value of Supercar Saturdays was another reason many visitors returned regularly. Owners frequently shared technical details about their vehicles, helping attendees learn more about automotive engineering and design. Discussions covered topics such as aerodynamics, suspension systems, engine configurations, hybrid technology, and advanced materials. Enthusiasts exchanged ideas and experiences while comparing different approaches used by manufacturers around the world. For many visitors, the event served as an informal classroom where learning happened naturally through conversations with passionate experts and fellow enthusiasts. Technology played a major role in many of the vehicles on display. Modern supercars and hypercars showcase advanced systems that would have seemed impossible only a few decades earlier. Sophisticated electronics, active aerodynamics, hybrid powertrains, and cutting-edge materials demonstrated how rapidly the automotive industry continues to evolve. Visitors often discuss how these innovations influence not only high-performance vehicles, but also everyday transportation. Many features that first appeared in exotic cars eventually found their way into mainstream automobiles, making events like Supercars Saturdays an interesting glimpse into the future of driving. Of course, performance remained one of the biggest attractions. Enthusiasts gathered around powerful vehicles to discuss horsepower figures, acceleration times, top speeds, and track capabilities. Friendly debates frequently broke out regarding which manufacturer produced the best supercar or which hypercar offered the most impressive engineering. Some people preferred raw power, while others valued handling, technology, or design. These discussions added another layer of enjoyment to the event because they allowed enthusiasts to share their opinions and learn from one another. The design of the vehicles also inspired endless admiration. Automotive styling has always been an important part of car culture, and the March 2026 event offered a remarkable display of creativity. Some vehicles featured sharp, aggressive lines that emphasized performance and speed. Others used smooth, elegant shapes designed to maximize beauty and sophistication. Every manufacturer had its own design philosophy, and visitors enjoyed comparing the different approaches. Many spent considerable time examining details, such as headlights, wheel designs, air intakes, spoilers, and interior layouts. The social aspect of the event continued to grow throughout the morning. Friends reunited after meeting at previous gatherings, while newcomers quickly found themselves welcomed into conversations. Many attendees exchanged contact information, discussed future events, and planned group drives. Automotive passion created instant connections between people who might otherwise never have met. Regardless of age, profession, or background, everyone shared a common appreciation for exceptional vehicles. This sense of community was one of the strongest reasons why Supercar Saturdays remained so successful. As the event approached its final hours, excitement remained high because many visitors knew that departures could be just as entertaining as arrivals. Spectators positioned themselves near exit routes in anticipation of seeing and hearing the incredible machines leave the venue. Cameras were charged, phones were ready, and everyone hoped to capture unforgettable moments. The atmosphere suggested that while the gathering would eventually end, some of the most exciting scenes of the day were still waiting to happen. As noon approached, attention gradually shifted toward the exits. Experienced attendees knew that this period often produced some of the most exciting moments of the entire event. Throughout the morning, the vehicles had remained parked, allowing visitors to admire every detail up close. Now, however, those same machines would come to life. Engines would start, exhaust systems would roar, and some of the world's most impressive automobiles would begin leaving the venue one by one. The anticipation was impossible to ignore. Crowds gathered near the exit routes, cameras ready, hoping to capture unforgettable footage before the day came to an end. The first departures immediately attracted attention. Deep engine notes echoed across the parking area as powerful supercars slowly rolled toward the exits. Spectators lined the pathways and watched carefully. Some drivers gave a friendly wave to the crowd, while others briefly accelerated after leaving the venue, allowing enthusiasts to hear the full sound of their engines. Every departure generated excitement because each vehicle offered a different experience. Some produced aggressive exhaust crackles, while others delivered smooth and refined performance. The variety kept spectators engaged from beginning to end. Many visitors consider the sounds of the departing cars to be one of the highlights of the event. Modern performance vehicles are engineered to deliver thrilling driving experiences, and their unique exhaust notes reflect their personalities. Naturally aspirated engines produce high-pitched screams at higher revolutions, while turbocharged power plants delivered powerful bursts of acceleration accompanied by distinctive sounds. For automotive enthusiasts, hearing these machines operate in person was something that videos could never fully replicate. The vibrations, volume, and character of each engine created a sensory experience that remained memorable long after the event concluded. Some of the most exciting moments occurred when groups of owners departed together. Convoys of exotic cars created spectacular scenes as multiple vehicles moved through the exits at the same time. The sight of several brightly colored supercars driving together drew immediate attention from photographers and spectators. Many people rushed to capture photos and videos before the vehicles disappeared down nearby roads. These convoys represented more than just collections of expensive cars. They symbolized friendships and shared passions developed through years of participation in automotive culture. One particularly interesting aspect of Supercar Saturdays was the way it brought together different generations of enthusiasts. Older attendees often shared stories about the cars they admired decades ago, while younger visitors discussed the latest technological innovations shaping modern performance vehicles. These conversations created valuable connections between generations. Knowledge and experiences were exchanged naturally, helping preserve automotive traditions while also encouraging appreciation for future developments. This blend of history and innovation contributed significantly to the event's enduring popularity. The March 2026 gathering also highlighted how automotive culture continues to evolve. Social media platforms played a major role in expanding the event's reach. Throughout the morning, attendees uploaded photos, videos, and live streams that attracted viewers from around the world. People who could not attend in person still had opportunities to experience parts of the event through online content. This digital exposure helped introduce new audiences to the automotive community and inspired many enthusiasts to attend future gatherings themselves. For vehicle owners, events like Supercar Saturdays provided opportunities to enjoy their cars in ways that differed from everyday driving. Many high-performance automobiles spend significant time stored in garages or private collections. Gatherings such as this encourage owners to share their vehicles with fellow enthusiasts and the public. The positive reactions from spectators often remind owners why they fell in love with these machines in the first place. Seeing people smile, ask questions, and express genuine excitement creates rewarding experiences for everyone involved. Businesses connected to the automotive industry also benefited from the event. Detailers, photographers, aftermarket suppliers, restoration specialists, and performance shops frequently attended to network with enthusiasts and showcase their services. The gathering served as an important meeting place where relationships could be built and future projects discussed. This business activity demonstrated how automotive culture supports a wide range of industries beyond vehicle manufacturing itself. As the final vehicles exited and the crowd slowly began dispersing, a sense of satisfaction filled the air. The March 2026 edition of Supercars Saturdays Florida had delivered exactly what enthusiasts hoped for: extraordinary vehicles, passionate people, unforgettable sounds, and countless memorable moments. Yet for many attendees, the event represented more than entertainment. It was a reminder of the creativity, engineering, and community that make automotive culture so special. Even as people headed home, conversations continued about favorite cars, unexpected discoveries, and plans for the next gathering. The event may have ended, but the excitement it created would continue long after the parking lot became quiet once again. While the incredible sounds and dramatic departures were unforgettable, many attendees agreed that the true stars of Supercars Saturdays Florida March 2026 were the rare vehicles that appeared throughout the morning. Some of these automobiles were so exclusive that even dedicated enthusiasts had only seen them in magazines, online videos, or automotive documentaries. Seeing them in person created moments of genuine excitement. Every time a rare car entered the venue, crowds quickly gathered around it. Cameras appeared from every direction. Conversations stopped, and people rushed closer to examine every detail. For many visitors, these rare machines became the defining memories of the event. Some owners traveled hundreds of miles to participate in the gathering. They carefully planned their trips, monitored weather conditions, and prepared their vehicles to ensure everything went smoothly. The effort required to transport and maintain exotic automobiles is often significant. High-performance vehicles demand specialized care, regular maintenance, and careful handling. Despite these challenges, owners continued attending because they enjoyed sharing their passion with others. Their willingness to bring these remarkable cars to public events allowed thousands of enthusiasts to experience vehicles they might otherwise never encounter. One of the most interesting aspects of the event was the opportunity to speak directly with owners. Unlike many large exhibitions where vehicles are displayed behind barriers, Supercars Saturdays encouraged interaction. Visitors could ask questions about ownership experiences, maintenance costs, performance characteristics, and the process of acquiring rare automobiles. These conversations often reveal realities that many people never consider. Owning a supercar involves much more than simply purchasing an expensive vehicle. It requires commitment, patience, and a genuine passion for automotive excellence. Several owners shared stories about the journeys that led them to their dream cars. Some had spent years saving money and working toward specific goals before finally purchasing the vehicle they always wanted. Others describe how their passion began during childhood after seeing a particular car in a magazine or on television. These personal stories resonated strongly with visitors because they demonstrated that automotive dreams often develop over many years. The vehicles themselves were impressive, but the stories behind them made them even more meaningful. Many attendees were surprised by how approachable and friendly the owners were. Despite possessing vehicles worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars, most owners happily answered questions and engaged in lengthy conversations. They understood that curiosity and admiration were natural reactions. Many remembered being young enthusiasts themselves and appreciated opportunities to inspire the next generation. This welcoming attitude helped create an environment where everyone felt comfortable participating, regardless of their age or automotive knowledge. Behind every rare vehicle was a unique ownership experience. Some owners focused primarily on collecting historically important automobiles, while others preferred driving their cars as